Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We get a list of 15 properties. So we've seen probably about 50% more inventory coming out. We saw huge amounts of visitors to our open house this weekend, more than we've seen sometimes in a month through the summer. So, we're starting to see signs that things are balancing off and maybe even a little bit of pressure by the buyers to get in by the end of the year. So it actually seems like the market's really balancing off. We're seeing more multiple offers. I just lost a multiple in Burlington, and we're seeing that in Toronto too. And obviously that radiates out what's going on in Toronto. Bully offers. Not at the same level we saw in the spring, but it's happening. So anyway, that's the year to the street. We got 15 listings. I'm going to talk about 4. So first one up is McFerrin 678, which is a little bit high for just under 1,600 square feet. I believe it's 1,585 by the tape. Not particularly good photos, especially considering the house doesn't look too bad. There's up, down, sideways photos, dark, light. They do have vacuum triangles, which is always a good thing. It shows they vacuumed, and sometimes that's really more than you see with some other homes. Now, here's the thing. I don't really see the point of having a basement shot, especially when you have this awful tape job, like this kind of red rum thing in the basement. And you've got that, but it doesn't link to the house. Like, I think sometimes when people put these shots of something like that, what does it really mean? Now, it is close to Sunnymount Park. So where it is, if I go back to this, to Google Maps, by the way, the 3D on Google Maps is awesome. That's the house right there. It's on the north side of the street, but they say the home faces west. It's kind of northwest because Milton's on a bit of a tilt. But what you have is it backs onto AJM, public school, and then you've got Sunnymount Park, which I think is one of the prettiest looking parks in all of Milton. And so that's just around the corner, which is good. So you have the escarpment here. The sun probably sets somewhere around kind of this line here. So they're probably right. You probably see some good sunsets. I don't know where they got those trees from. I have a feeling they would have been standing in the schoolyard in order to get that photo. But not that far off. It's just one of those things where it doesn't really kind of connect on the listing. So next up is McNeil, just over 20, it says 2355 square feet. Not sure about that. That would have to be verified, but it's called a Newgate model. Haven't seen many of them sell 845. Pretty good price given what else is out there. There's one for sale that has just been sitting there on Trudeau for a long time. Anyway, $845, decent price for this one. You get a living dining, you get this nice high ceiling here, and then that's a loft area outside of the master bedroom. So anyway, good floor plan. The family room is a little bit small. I think they probably should have cleaned up their crap off the countertops before they listed. And then they have low res shots, and I don't know what this is here. You've got California shutters, but is that stone on the wall? I have no idea, and it's so pixelated you can't tell. That's your loft area upstairs, so it works well for like maybe an office, maybe a little bit of a chill area. The bedrooms, what I like about this model is that they're very even. So the master's not as big, but second, third, fourth, all good size. And there they are there. You can see there's good size in the rooms, even despite the kind of differences that you find with having real estate photos. And backyard has some work done. You don't get a lot of money for landscaping. And McNeil's in a great school district too. So you've got Hawthorne Village, you've got Guardian Angels. You could potentially walk from here to Craig Kilberger Secondary School as well. Okay, so Guelph Line, we've got 25.75 acres, good for $899, nothing wrong with that. House was newly renovated, so when you're looking at the pictures, new roof shingles, that's fine, it means I don't need to spend money on that. Floor, washroom, water filter, furnace, some of those things are good, kitchen counter, but the point is, if you look at this home, You get none of that renovation at all. Like, I can't see any money. And there's a tenant in here, so I get it. That's like a 50s kitchen, but hey, we put a countertop and we didn't even size it right. And there's a raw edge on the side here. Like, no money. That vanity is, there's nothing special about the vanity. But hey, it's renovated, right? You can't help the condition when a tenant's inside, but I just think, call it out for what it is. And you've got 26 acres, and instead of showing, okay, this is how the land looks, like a bird's eye view or a drone or anything like that, you have an old piece of wood with some kind of weedy grass, and then, well, that makes me want to spend $8.99 right here. What is this? Like, I don't even know what it means. Oh well. Last one here on Hinchey. You've got a 114-foot deep lot, which, by the way, is deeper than some of the Old Milton properties. Like some of the best streets in Old Milton, they've got like 120-foot lots. So you get the Old Milton lot, you get the New Milton house. You get more than 3,000 square feet. And the photos, again, with this one are a little bit off. They're light, they're dark, some are good, some are not. You've got this kind of built-in entertainment system, which is nice. You've got nice subway tile in the master ensuite. So they put money in this one. Even the bathroom, that's not a builder bathroom. That's something they've put the money in. That's your basement bathroom, which is better than, I would say, most upstairs bathrooms I see. But this is the winning ticket right there. You have a walkout basement, which they didn't really show very well in these 19 pictures that they have. They have a deck above where you can sit and watch the kids from high up. And then you've got a cabana. And then you've got a pool. And if you look closely at the pool, you look at the coping, you look at the way the liner's set up, this is not a cheap pool. I've seen cheap pools. Usually you can see there's kind of borders up top. This is not one of those. Even the landscaping alone. The thing is, you can put a pool in for $30,000 to $50,000, but it's all the landscaping that probably costs you just as much. So this is, you probably couldn't buy this home and then put that pool in for the kind of price they're asking. And I like it. I think there's a lot of things in here that really make sense for the price, for 1.2. And funny enough, this is the least affected price range out of all of them through that tough market time. We saw some record-breaking prices like 1.5 plus through the summer season. So I think there's an audience for this. And townhouses, even though prices have changed, you think of it, you sell something like McFerrin for $650, you buy something like this. This is more than double the house on McFerrin for double the price. So that's what happens. The higher up you go in the price range, the more house you get for the money. It's not a linear progression. It's almost an exponential where you get 4 times the amount of features for double the price. Okay, so there we are. That's the list. If you have any questions, reach out to us, and we'll see you back here tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes.